Welcome to day 6 of your 12 Days of Relaxation Challenge. We are almost halfway through. I hope that you've been finding that these relaxation practices have been helpful in mitigating any stress or overwhelm that you've been feeling during the holiday season. So today we're going to work on a breathing exercise, and we call it alternate nostril breathing. And it's a little bit complicated in terms of the hand movements, but once you get the hang of it, it will be super easy and you'll be able to use this again throughout your day whenever you need. So the idea of alternate nostril breathing is that we'll be closing off one nostril, inhaling through one side, then holding the breath just for a moment at the top of the inhale, and closing off the nostril that we just inhaled through and exhaling through the other side. Then on the next inhale, we'll go through that side, hold the breath, exhale through the opposite, and we'll flip back and forth. Now the idea behind this breathing exercise is that we're balancing the two sides of the body. We have the right side of the body, we have the left side of the body. And in yoga and in a lot of alternative practices and modalities, it's thought that the two different sides of the body have a feminine and a masculine quality. And so the left side of the body is considered feminine and the right side of the body is considered masculine. And this is opposite, or at least I think of it as opposite to the two different sides of the brain. And so oftentimes you'll hear of the right side of the brain and the left side of the brain, and many people can often say, oh, I'm definitely a left brain thinker, or I'm really a right brain thinker. And the right brain thinkers are typically the really creative people, and the left brain thinkers are very logical and analytical. And to me, that's very opposite, because we think of the left side of the body lining up with the left side of the brain, but the left side of the body in alternative modalities or complementary modalities is that feminine side. And when we think of femininity, often we think of creativity, but that corresponds with the right side of the brain. So we've got these opposite energies going on, and when we use this alternate nostril breathing, we're able to kind of move through both sides of the body, create space through our breath in both sides of the body, and bring a balance to that right and that left side. And it's helpful to have a balance in that feminine and masculinity. I think you would agree that it would be helpful to have a balanced brain, to have both that creativity element and also that logical, analytical element working together in tandem. So let's set ourselves up. We'll work through 10 breaths using the alternate nostril protocol. You'll start by taking your thumb and placing it over your right nostril. And then you'll also be using your ring finger, and you'll be using that ring finger to close off the left nostril. But let's start with the right nostril closed off using your thumb. And then you can keep your eyes closed or open. It's also helpful if you're a little stuffy, if you're having cold symptoms, to blow your nose first if it's a little bit runny, so that you can kind of clear out the sinuses, the nasal passages here, and allow for a free flow of breath. So again, if you need to pause the video and go blow your nose, feel free to do that. We'll start with our right thumb over the right nostril. Eyes closed or open, whatever you feel most comfortable with, and feel your sit bones ground into the floor or the chair, wherever you're sitting. Feel your shoulder blades release away from your ears. Find a tall spine. And then inhale deeply through your left nostril. And hold the breath just for a moment at the top. And then close off the left nostril with your ring finger on the right hand. And exhale the air through the right nostril. Then inhale through the right. Hold at the top, close off the right nostril, and exhale through the left as you release the finger off the left nostril. And so that's one cycle. Inhale through the left. Hold at the top, close the left nostril, exhale through the right. Then inhale back through the right. Close it off, exhale through the left. 2. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. 3. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. That's 4. Continue here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 5. And continue breathing here. Feel free to lengthen or shorten your inhales and exhales based on your own breath count. 6. Moving on to the 7th round. And that's 8. And as you continue to breathe, notice if you feel your shoulders start to hunch up by your ears, and consciously pull them down as you lift the chest to keep your spine tall. 9. Let's do one more cycle. After you've returned to the exhalation on the left side, release your hands down and return to a normal breathing pattern, inhaling and exhaling through both nostrils. And as you're ready, bring your hands to heart center and notice the shift that you feel in your body. Maybe you feel a little bit more balanced, a little bit more calm, a little bit more grounded. And so anytime you're ever feeling like the right or the left side of your body, that femininity or masculinity is overbearing or overwhelming, sit down and take some alternate nostril breathing to balance out both sides of the body, both sides of the brain. Namaste.